Well, have you ever had a roommate that was just a little off? That's what happens in the new movie, Laughing at the Moon. But there's a twist in this story. Maybe the so-called weird one isn't the one who really needs the help.
Natalie McClay is looking for something.
I'm waiting for someone you'd never expect to have the answers to life.
And for the perfect roommate.
Let's just hope the new roommate is dull.
Why do you need a new roommate anyhow?
Just how much do you think it costs for me to keep up with my lifestyle?
Iris doesn't look like the answer to anything.
Ready to meet the encyclopedia from the Happy Dale Sanitarium?
I'm Iris Creedle. Honey, ain't nobody like Miss Iris.
They could each be what the other needs.
You see life in a whole new way. I'm going on a date tonight.
Well, clearly you need help. And obviously I'm the only one qualified to help you get ready for your date. Let's go.
But I thought I was ready.
This ought to be good.
Where have I been all your life? Presenting the new Iris.
Well, joining us now with more is Alyssa Addison. She's the writer, the director of Laughing at the Moon, and she's also the actress who plays the role. Iris, welcome. It's so nice to have you here.
Oh, thank you, Terry.
At one point, you were a counselor in a domestic violence center. How in the world did you go from that to the film business?
Well, my heart has always been with film and acting, and I started acting when I was about 4 years old.
Yeah.
And so it was always a passion that I did on the side anyway.
So where did the inspiration for Laughing at the Moon come from?
Well, I wrote it first as a play, and we did it in Southern California and North Carolina, and then converted it to a screenplay, and here we are.
How did it turn into a movie? That's a big transition to go from just writing something. I mean, when you wrote it, you didn't really know whether it would ever become anything. You wrote it just out of your own creative spirit. How did it get to where it is now?
Well, we had gotten to meet Alex Kendrick and got to go down on the Courageous site when they were filming Courageous, and Bob Scott, who filmed Fireproof and Courageous and War Room, he filmed our movie, and so it's just kind of one miracle after another.
Talk a little bit about your character, Iris. I mean, here you are, you're in all of these roles. You've written this, you're directing it, and you're Iris. But really, acting is what started you off at 4 years old. Tell me about this role.
Right. Well, Iris is kind of a quirky, crazy person. You find out later why she's like that. But inside of her, there's a heart for God, and you find out later, you know, what really moves her. And it's an example of Jesus laying his life down for us. It's about sacrificial love. It's kind of a love letter to people, just to let them know just what kind of love that was that Jesus had for us when he laid down his life for us, along with a little humor and wit, but then a very heartfelt, touching story to minister the gospel to them.
So is it laughter as well as moved to tears?
Yes.
In it? Yeah. What was it like for you? What is it like? You're still in the whole issue of promoting the film and all of that, to play all of these roles, the writer, the director, the actress.
Well, next time I think I'll let someone else direct, and I'll write and act, because it was really quite crazy, but it was a wonderful experience, and we were so blessed to have Aaron Bethea from Fireproof, and just so many people that stepped in to help us, and now we have a lot of cities asking for it, and we don't have the resources to go to all these places, so we're just praying that God opens those up and opens up those doors, just like he already has.
So you're opening in a limited number of cities, right? Tell me about the opening.
Well, we're opening September 9th in Knoxville, Tennessee, and Atlanta, Georgia, and then on September 16th, it will go to Orange County, Los Angeles, and Riverside in California. And I believe we'll go to Asheville, North Carolina after that, and then wherever God opens up the resources and time after that.
So how does that happen? If people want to see the film that we're talking about, Laughing at the Moon, how can they initiate the process for their area?
Well, they can go on our website, laughingatthemoon.com, and they can click on our Bring It to Your City button, and it will give you all the instructions about how to go about that.
Is that complicated? Is it something anybody can do?
No, anybody can do that. Usually it takes about 500 people in an area, and a couple of churches show the trailer, and that can happen pretty easily.
Boy, I guess so. Well, that's awesome. I mean, what was directing like for you? Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
Hard to say when you're also the actress.
It's a little crazy, but Bob Scott was the cinematographer there. He helped me quite a bit, and just a learning process. I had directed a lot of plays, so it was a little bit different than that. And I had acted in films before, so I had a little bit of knowledge, but then had a lot of help.
What do you see your future? I mean, God has put you in such a strategic place. You've had a love for all of this, that in some way you kind of went away and did a practical counselor sort of thing, and now you're back in the creative field. Is it something you want to keep doing?
Oh, yes. We have other films planned, and can't wait to do another one. And this is kind of directed at women. I mean, anybody can go, but it's kind of a chick flick comedy drama, and so it really resonates with women. And we're hoping to do more like that.
Did you have to do the selection of the other actors and actresses?
Well, I had a casting director, but yeah, we also had some say in that, and just can't wait to see what God has next.
Well, it seems to me that's sort of the theme of your life. Can't wait to see what God has next.
Yes.
And here you are doing the thing that you love so much, and that's been a part of your life since you were a child. There's almost a message in your personal story also to people who maybe have a dream that doesn't seem very possible. I mean, God really resurrected this. Oh, yes.
There was many deaths to the vision, as Pastor Fred Musser down in Georgia always used to tell me. He's also in our movie. And then God would just resurrect things. So it's about never giving up and trusting in Him for His timing.
Yeah. What do you want people, when they come to see Laughing at the Moon, what do you want them to take away from it?
Well, I want them to laugh. I want them to cry. And I especially want them to be reminded of the amazing, unfathomable love that God has for us.
Yeah. Be inspired by the greatness of God.
Yes, be inspired, and for people that don't know Him, that they would come to know Him is what my prayer is.
Mm-hmm. Well, Alyssa, you have a wonderful personal story, and the movie sounds like it's really inspiring and fun at the same time. You can go even further into Laughing at the Moon by checking out Alyssa's Facebook Live interview. All you have to do for that is go to facebook.com/700club. And to see if the movie's playing near you, log on to cbn.com. And as she was sharing with us, you can make it happen in your area if you'd like to see it. So thank you so much. So nice to have you here. We wish you the best.
Well, thank you so much.
God bless your efforts.